The soldiers and I returned to the rendezvous point at the edge of the Igara Forbidden Zone, with allies dead and wounded in tow. We discussed our next steps into morning. Even though her arm was injured, Alissa was adamant about continuing her investigation of Robio. No one objected, not even Sephiroth. To everyone's surprise, it seemed like Alissa had won him over. Right, I best get going. Don't worry, I'll get the fallen soldiers to our end. Appreciate it. Are you sure you don't need a ride to get that arm looked at? My mission isn't finished. Roger that. Good luck. You too. I suppose this was good. You're some big hero, right? I think even you have to manage your standard issue gear. They all cut the same. Oh yeah? Then why didn't you pick that one? I just had a feeling. I was wounded. Sure I would die. I definitely didn't expect to get rescued. By the legendary Sephiroth, no less. Can I tell everyone when I get home? You have to get home first. As long as I'm with you, I don't think I'll have to worry about that. Alissa, get out of sight. Sorry I couldn't help. When I don't have a bomb arm, I'm actually a decent fighter. Don't worry about it. Just know I appreciate you. You've got a sixth sense for hungry fiends, don't you, Angie? Yeah, I guess. Hey, Sephiroth. Sorry if this is crossing the line, but why are you acting so differently around Alissa? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I thought I would try this bonding thing, treating others as my allies. Huh. Well then, don't let me stop you. Jill, Sephiroth, I need you over here. Let's go. Sorry about that. You really saved my ass. Leave it to the soldiers, huh? Even though you two weren't in sync at all, you still get the job done. We'll only get better from here on out. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do together, Sephiroth. It's an honor. Is it? If you say so. From the looks of it, Alissa's more of an NGO type. What do you mean? Remember what we talked about? How soldiers think and how they live. On the one hand, we have you, who ignores others and focuses solely on becoming a one-man killing machine. Then we have NGO, who finds strength in the trust he builds with others. If you ask me, I'd say Alissa is probably the second type. Sephiroth, help! I got this. Get back, Alissa. Heh, a soldier crying out for help like that. Boy, is my face red right now. You're injured. You did what was best. Hey, Alissa, I want your opinion on something. Do you think a soldier should be a lone wolf, or do you think they should work as a team and strive to push each other? It really depends on the person. As a soldier, I'm nothing special, but I've always been proud to provide dependable support for our top operatives. But like this, I can't even do that for you guys. I'm just dead weight. Sorry. I don't need any support. Just focus on the investigation. We couldn't uncover Robio's secrets without you. With our equipment sorted, we set out once again to finish the investigation of Robio. We're still a ways out from our destination. Time for a break? I don't need a break. I can keep going, just slow down a bit. I can't keep up with my damn arm like this. Yeah, let's turn down the pace a notch. I'm not trained for this, so my legs are killing me. We've got plenty of time, so we can take it easy. Sephiroth, you take the lead. Hey, look at this. You can see that these rocks were melted under high temperatures. It's evidence that powerful fire magic was once used in this area. Around 2,000 years ago, the ancients arrived to tame the land. They named this place Igara and expanded their territory southward. Before a century had passed, Igara was transformed from a barren wasteland into lush, fertile grasslands. But then, without warning, a fearsome beast invaded the region. Its attacks on the village claimed the lives of its people and their animals. The fiend existed only to slaughter. What was its name? Stories don't give it in. The people of Igara didn't want it to be remembered. Eventually, a group of warriors arose to kill the beast. They pursued it south, and after a fierce battle, they incinerated their foe with scorching magic. And that was that? The monster was dead, but the magic they unleashed was so strong that the earth caught fire, even where it shouldn't have. As the flames spread, the warriors hurried north to warn Igara village. One by one, they succumbed to the growing inferno, but one of them made it. Da Chao, the final warrior, arrived in time to help his people flee to safety. Oh, this is the story of that one area in Wutai, the Da Chao fire caverns. But although they were saved, the fire burned for 3 years, engulfing their home and the land surrounding it. Rebuilding was deemed impossible, and the villagers of Igara moved north to create a new city. That was how Wutai began. Watch yourselves, the fog is thick up ahead. Damn, how am I gonna get my footage? When we first got here, we placed some of our belongings on the ground to use as landmarks. Can we look for them? They shouldn't be hard to find, and I want something to remember my team by. No problem, we'll find them. This fog isn't gonna make things easy. I can clear it away. Not for long, but it should be enough for our purpose. Thanks, you guys. Don't mention it. Let's go. Like with an arrow spell? Ooh, dungeon gimmicks. Cool. This is what we're looking for. Looking for treasure chests. That's a pretty big sword on your back, Anju. Why don't you use it? It's more of a good luck charm. Must give a lot of luck. You should get a more impressive sword, too. You're a hero, after all. You deserve something that shows everyone how exceptional you are. I can get behind that. It'll look great on film. Don't be ridiculous. A young man of refined tastes, I see. Actually, now that I think about it, perhaps you're right. Trust me, it'd be for the best. The story of how Sephiroth got his sword. Not a direction I expected that the story is gonna take, but cool. I'm down for it. Aha! That's what we're looking for. Anything back here? Nope. Looking for treasure chests. Okay, nothing else here. Time to go. You two make it look so easy, so effortless. I wish I could fight by your side. Are you an active model? Yeah, modified or special cells. I've heard that those cells were grown from something they scraped off a meteorite. You know anything about that? What a crock. You aren't the one spreading that ridiculous rumor, are you? I'll shut up. Oh, this is where we came from. Aha! Well, there's two ways to go here. So we're looking for... probably. Okay, I think that's it for here. Any more treasure chests? Damn, you think they hide something here? But alas... Stay sharp, we've got company. Haven't seen any beasts like this before. They look as vicious as the environment they're in. If they're in our way, then we cut them down. Weird owl thingy. Now that will play nicely. Look, Robio. Stick to us like glue, alright? Roger that, let's hurry. Let's get this investigation started. Alissa, give us the rundown. Right, so before we begin, I should catch you up on the history of this village. This next chapter takes place about 500 years ago, long after the 5 warriors bested that beast. For a long time, people stayed away from this place, but eventually a group of brave settlers decided to try their luck. They were ancients too. By that time, the numbers were already greatly diminished, but they still had the knowledge to revive the desolate land. It flourished once again. The settlers' camp became a village, and that's the Robio you see here. It was brought back once, only to be destroyed again. What happened the second time? That's what I aim to find out. First, we need to make a map of the village. Then we can inspect the ruins of the major buildings. Sounds like standard procedure. Don't think I'll get any film worth keeping. Don't be so sure. This is where my team was wiped out after all. These stones. They were lined up the same way at the rendezvous point. The people of Wutai apparently placed them around Igara as a sort of barrier. They wanted to keep something from getting out. That doesn't bode well. What did we walk into? What the hell? Illusions. Are they showing us the past? No way. Is this an illusion too? I'm afraid not. Did you guys all see that? Yeah, but what was it? No idea, but I think we were meant to see it. It's our mission to find out what it was, isn't it? The stone barriers aren't the only thing strange about this place. Right. There's gotta be a clue somewhere. These are burn marks. What the hell happened here? Not just here. They cover the whole village. The fire engulfed everything. Did something erupt nearby? This again. Put out fire. Burns down. Bring the... Hurry. Help. Someone help. Another illusion. I'm starting to see why they call it the Forbidden Zone. Something or someone attacked. I wonder if it's what really happened. Why did they seal this place away? Are they trying to conceal an uncomfortable truth by erasing the past? I'll never let that happen to me. Huh. I will never be a memory. Land of illusions and monsters. This place gives me the creeps, and I'll be glad to get out of here. We aren't leaving for a while yet. We've barely gotten started. Hey, did your camera get anything? Good call. Let me play back the footage I just shot. Huh? I hear something, but there's no picture. Put out the fire before it all burns down. Bring the water, hurry! Help! Someone help! Guess I caught it after all. Now we can work on figuring out the meaning behind those illusions. The statue? What's it meant to be? I wonder. It's too beat up to tell. The power that would cause this much destruction can be nothing short of immense. Do you think it was that thing we saw attacking the villagers? Does that mean the illusion really happened? Is that what they're trying to keep sealed away? They wanted to bury it along with everything else. Look. There it is. The fiend! We're done for. We'll all be killed. That was ugly. Whatever was sealed here was the source of all this destruction. They want these secrets to stay buried, but we'll dig them up. This is the knife that villager dropped. It's looking more and more that those illusions show things that actually happened. So the people of Wutai sealed this village away together with that monster. They didn't stand a chance. To Wutai, anyone willing to live in such a strange place was probably deemed inhuman. And so they did something inhuman in turn. That's just how people are. Anything different from themselves can't be understood and must be eliminated. Anything different isn't human. That includes us soldiers. Not all people are like that. I'll make you see. This is the center of Robio. The people would gather here to share stories and hold celebrations. But it was also where the village's doom began. It happened many years ago. Robio's tools and weapons were the responsibility of a single smith. One day he took up his hammer as if possessed, and poured all of his energy into crafting a remarkable blade. It was more than a mere weapon, it was a work of art. But you've heard the old adage that beauty can lead the heart astray. That's what happened here. The villagers started fighting amongst themselves to claim the sword as their own. Some even attempted to sneak into the smith's home and steal it for themselves. In defense of his masterwork, the old man turned it against his fellow man. That's when everything went wrong. So you're saying the Masamune is a cursed blade even before Sephiroth picked it up? Lol. Unable to trust the people he once served, the smith stalked the village by night, slaying the villagers one by one. Still, they coveted the sword, and their greed prevented them from banding together to fight as one. They started killing each other, and it wasn't long before there was no one left. That's all it took for them to turn on each other. You found all this out in just a few days? How? You guys see it too, don't you? The monster. The accursed smith who destroyed his own home, Masamune. He was seduced by the sword he forged as much as anyone else. Hey hey hey! That seems to be what they're implying. It's like poetry, it rhymes. I'll handle this. Get back. Maybe if you had asked nicely, but no dice. He's been here all this time. How many hundreds of years has it been? The soldiers were all cut to shreds. Was that the work of that old man? Before, you asked me how I gathered all that intel so quickly. I didn't gather it. The scenes just came to me like they were my own memories. Terrible memories. Like those illusions we've been seeing. This land is home to a mysterious power. Safe to say our work isn't done until we find out what it is. That sword, Masamune, it calls to me. It yearns to become mine. A bell? Where'd it come from? Where's everyone going? Bingo? Over there, hurry! The sound is coming from inside here. feels like someone's calling us. Who? That old good? It could be whoever, or whatever, is keeping him alive. What are you on about? I sense a powerful will, but I don't know who it belongs to. Or maybe it's nothing. But I can say one thing for sure. That sword is meant to be in my hands. You're acting strange, Sephiroth. I say we get out of here. I'm going in. I need to get that blade back. Back? Sephiroth, wait! You can't give me orders. Maybe you're right, but that wasn't an order. We have a wounded soldier and a civilian with us. We can't take any more risks than we have to. It's almost nightfall. We'll camp here for the night and explore the cave tomorrow. Fine, we leave at first light. Looks for me, it'll give us time to search every nook and cranny. I keep wondering about that bell. Can't wait to see what we find.